Yeah, it looks like we'll be starting here in a few moments. Hope everyone in chat's having a good night.
Alright, so here we go.
One thing to note right off the bat is that we're using in-game time for these races. The reason that is because the loads can differ depending on what kind of hardware you're using, so it makes everything fair. The timers you see on the bottom of the feeds take out all the load times. And of course, there is a live split and auto splitter that you can use, but that's not relevant for today's race.
Ooh, Sonny having a little bit of trouble in this level already.
My commentary stream lagging like crazy. Is it like that for you?
No.
No? Alright. Let me try something.
Yeah, Doka now is in the lead because Sonny had some issues in that level. It's really easy to mess up a lot of the things that we do in that level, to be honest. But this race just started, so anything can happen.
So over on Doka's feed, you'll see that he was able to get that safe open pretty quickly. And that is a tactic known as ticket duping. You can grab a ticket while you're in invincibility frames. And when that happens, you get 2 tickets instead of 1. It's pretty cool. It's used very often in this run for all the ticket-based acts we encounter.
Yeah, they're gonna use it later on another level. Also, there's one thing you guys probably noticed already, that Doka's camera is quite different from Sonic's. The reason for that is that Doka is actually a mouse keyboard player, and Sonic is a controller player. So you guys are gonna see the camera move around in Doka's screen a lot.
You have a lot more control over the camera on keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, definitely.
Although you do lose that analog movement. It's more of a personal preference. I mean, Doka's insanely good at this game using keyboard and mouse, so
yeah.
If you're thinking about running this game, don't let that stop you. So currently, Doka is in the lead by a few seconds, it appears.
Yeah, he's in the lead by a couple of seconds because of the messes up by Sonic in the first level. Alright, so this level is pretty straightforward. And this is the level that this is the reason why we craft the brewer hat so early in the game. Because the brewer hat speeds up this level quite a bit. Especially in this first part on the last Mafia guy. You can kill them pretty fast. But this level is actually just an auto-scroller.
Yeah, in the game, this is technically a boss fight, but it's pretty straightforward. And both runners are going to be standing in a specific spot on the barrel pile. And the barrels will just not hit them, and they can stand still for the entire fight. So you can just do whatever you want here for a little bit.
Yeah, you can rest a little.
Yeah.
Even though it's just the beginning of the run. It would be nice if it was like near the end, to be honest.
So you'll see Sonic threw a potion at the Mafia to get him down early. And that hat speeds up that final section dramatically.
Oh wow, the bonk.
Oh. So both runners are going into the first real boss fight of the run. This one has a early kill you can do. But before we get to that point, we have to infiltrate the Mafia base and do a few things. There's going to be some cool sequence breaks and other neat movement tech coming up. Oh, Sonic with another bonk.
Yeah, he's having pretty bad luck with the bonks today. So this is the first level of one of the two instances in this game that has RNG. This part in particular is what we call one of the worst RNGs that you can get in the game. You can lose easily 14 seconds if he gives you bad attacks, which are the sandbag attacks. He also can get mad, which doesn't cost that much that many seconds, sorry, but it still loses time a little bit.
Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to influence this RNG. So you just have to accept it and move on.
Yeah, it's just pure and exclusive RNG.
So yeah, it is very possible that, you know, luck can change who leads from here on out.
We'll see what the guys get in this Mafia boss. So far, they both got one sandbag attack, which is the normal. But they can get two sandbag attacks, like Sonic just did, or just one in the first phase, like Doka just got. So if you get one sandbag attack on the first phase, you're guaranteed to get a minimum of 3, which is pretty good. But if you get 2 on the first phase, you're guaranteed to the max you can get is a 4, which is the worst energy you can get.
So the quick kill, as we mentioned previously, is coming up. So once he enters the Mafia Ball phase, you want to be on the right side of the stage, charging the Brewer hat. And if you do it right, he'll just fall into the floor and hit a death barrier.
This is looking pretty close, both getting a 3 cycle.
Yeah. So, right now the runners have a choice. They can either do Golden Vault or Sewers Rift first. Doesn't matter what order you do it in. So it's possible we might see a route difference coming up.
Yeah, both players decided to go for the Golden Ball here. And this is another level that we see the duplication glitch. Doka.
I didn't know Sonic the Hedgehog was in Hat in Time.
No. Thank you, Sonic, but I was wondering if that was like me that I opened another tab.
Yeah, I thought something just started playing on my end.
Oh, that bonk. He keeps bonking everywhere. I feel bad for Sonic too. Oh my god, Sonic. Ooh, Doka missing that entrance. Oh, it's gonna cost him. Oh, he's having trouble now. That's gonna be bad for him. I'm pretty sure Sonic now is in the lead.
Yeah, Sonic definitely regained a lot of time in that rift. Doka is now trailing behind by, it looks like, a few seconds.
Yeah. Doka also had some issues with pawns, so that was very unfortunate. The reason both want to get 100 pawns before this level, before entering the rift, is because they need to unlock Hidden Mafia Town, which is the level that both are gonna do now. So if they don't have 100 pawns when they enter the rift, they need to come back to another level and get more pawns, which just loses more time.
So Sonic just went for what's called a relic. The runner is going to be needing this to execute the new route. If you've watched Hat in Time before, you might remember a level called the Big Parade. And while it might be the most magical level ever made in video games, it was 4 minutes long. And, you know, it can be kind of boring if you're just sitting around waiting, but that was routed out, and there's been some really cool developments recently in Subcon Forest that we'll get into as that rolls around.
Yeah, there's been many changes on the route recently. This Hidden Mafia Town route is also new. It's very recent. We used to do this last faucet that Sonic is about to do at the beginning instead of at the end.
So yeah, Doka just went up for a Death Warp. That's used a few times in this run to get back to the spawn. Helps decrease travel time. So looks like Sonic's going to be going for the last normal rift in part 1 of Mafia Town. At the end of the run, both runners are going to have to return here later to help clean up a few things. But the time rifts, they're all levels styled after the Secret Worlds and Mario Sunshine. They're all very unique and fun, mostly cycle-based. And they're all pretty short, too. Short and sweet platforming levels. Pure platforming.
Yeah. They're pure platforming. They can be quite tricky because most of them, well, actually all of them, 90% are cycle-based.
After every time rift, you have the possibility of getting either a dye, a hat, or a hat skin, or a remix. So, depending on what kind of luck the runners get, you may see them in different outfits.
So Sonic is in the lead, but like around 10 to 15 seconds, I think. Probably a little bit more. And they're both gonna go to contractual obligations, and they're gonna try to perform one of the hardest or most significant tricks from the route, which is the snatcher basket.
Yeah, the skip is it's quite difficult, and it's very easy to mess up too. Looks like Sonic got it. Yeah, he got it. Nice, very nice.
That was nice.
So shortly, Sonic is going to be setting up for what's known as a Cherry Death Warp. At the end of this level, it is possible to kill Hat Kid while she's in the timepiece animation, and this skips having to go back to the hub and entering the act select again. So Sonic can just go directly to the next act after completing this one.
Yeah. This level is looking pretty clean for him. And Doka also got the backscape first try.
Very nice. Not an easy thing to do, by the way.
So now both players can go straight into the Subcon world. They're still actually on the contractual obligations chapter, but in this particular world, all the majority of the chapters are actually all linked together. Like you can do, for example, manner if you enter from. Oh, Sonic failing that. That's unfortunate. You can do manner entering from like toilet or MDS or contractual obligation. There's a lot of freedom in this chapter. So what Sonic just did is what we call the Subcon wall dive. If you jump and dive on that particular spot, you're gonna gain a lot of speed and actually come up, instead of doing it the intended way that you need to hit the bell and actually climb the lifts, I guess. And they also perform, I forgot to mention, a cutscene skip that occurs by watching two cutscenes at the same time. And Freak, I think it actually played. The only thing is that sometimes you just don't notice if it plays or not, like because the screen is completely black. But I'm pretty sure if if you do the movement properly, it will always play. So now they're heading to mail delivery service. In this case, just for Sonic, he's gonna use mouse and keyboard for this particular level. And you're probably gonna realize why he's gonna use mouse and keyboard in just a little bit. Doing this level with controller is just terrible, and it's way slower and way harder. What Sonic just did by aiming that guy at the top was actually a precise shot. On that particular spot, if you hit a guy, you're also gonna hit another guy that's like way in the back. Also, that was very clean from Sonic. That ending is quite tricky to pull. So like I was saying, you actually hit 2 guys instead of 1.
So right here, Sonic Yellow is going to be going for the fastest quick kill in the run, which is the Toilet of Doom. This was a new discovery found about a week ago.
Yeah, it's very, very recent. And it's the start for the new route. This quick kill made the new route possible.
So
and just like that.
Yeah.
He's dead.
All you gotta do, as soon as the toilet goes in the ground, you gotta change your environment detail, buffer the pause input, and then the toilet just hits a death barrier and dies. That's all there is to it.
Alright, both players getting it without any trouble. This race is actually quite close, I would say. They're not so far apart from each other. I think Sonic is in the lead, but like 7 or 8 seconds? Oh, 12 seconds according to Hardcore Cheese. Okay. There might be a little... Okay, never mind. After Toilet of Doom, the route can significantly change because the way you do the rest of the levels, it doesn't really matter. As long as you do them, of course.
Yeah, runners can do in whatever order they want. Without any time penalty.
Yeah, Doka is slowly catching up. He had some issues on Mafeton, but he's playing really well on second world.
Still very, very close here. So Sonic is going to be going for a skip in this level that was put in the game by the developers. Normally you'd have to go up 2 floors of a scary mansion with an evil queen trying to kill you. But if you just crawl into a hole in the basement, it's like an elevator to the attic. And that's the entire level.
Thank God they put it there.
Yeah. Bless Jonas.
The reason why both of them climb the door and then jump from it is because there's actually a cutscene trigger that you can skip by just doing that and save like around 5 seconds. Alright, so now they're both gonna go to contractual obligations. To your contract has expired, I'm sorry. And the reason Sonic just changed his resolution is because it was recently found that if you change your resolution to 720, this quick kill that he's gonna try to perform right now is way, way easier. The way you do this quick kill is, in this particular spot that Sonic is standing, you just mash the attack button and you will hit him. For some reason in 720p, the hitbox for the Snatcher is way bigger. Like, we have no idea why, but it makes a quick kill much more easier. Yeah, like I said before, there might be some route changes. Doka's now doing pipe instead of a Snatcher.
So yeah, we're probably not going to know for sure who's in the lead until they're both done with subcon.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, Sonic is finished with the fight, and now all he has to do is watch a very adorable cutscene.
Best cutscene from the game, by the way. From the game. Alright, that can happen if you mash the text way too fast and you press B by mistake, or it will be B, my controller. But if you press the button that is like for sitting there, you're just gonna lose time for no reason, but just trying to mash way too fast.
So yeah, Doka's going to be going for the Village Rift currently. I think Sonic is also going for Pipe Rift if it looks
Sonic
right.
is going for pipe, and Doka is almost in village. Is actually in village.
So the rift that Sonic's on is very heavily cycle based. If he messes up at all, really, he risks missing the gear cycle. There is some leeway, but you know it is possible to mess up if you miss a hook shot. You'd have to go like all the way back, and that would suck. And over on Doka's screen, he just performed a jump where you could hit a bell to spawn a platform beneath the timepiece, but it saves a few seconds if you don't and put yourself at risk like that. That jump's not necessarily hard, but it is kind of easy to mess up.
Yeah, there is one safety strat for that. You can just hit the bell, and you have a lot of leeway to do that jump. Even if you fall short, you're gonna like land on the other side on the platform.
So yeah, Doka's going for the Snatcher quick kill at the moment. So the way it works, you don't want to just hit him as much as possible. You want to hit Snatcher until you see a very certain text box, and then you have to wait for the potion to spawn down. And once it does, you have to pick it up, throw it to Snatcher, and then you can kill him. I think if you keep hitting him infinitely at the start, you can soft lock the game.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I thought that's what happened. I may be wrong, though.
I know that you can soft lock if you like take to match after you throw the blue potion. If you take to match to actually kill him in the next attack, he will soft lock on the second attack, or he can soft lock actually. And I'm not sure if it happens all the time.
Both players have been playing really well so far. No major mistakes from either of them in a little bit.
Ooh, Sonic getting good burger RNG. Yeah, this is actually really close. I think they're actually... I think Doka is actually in the lead. No, never mind. They're like super tied.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what's going on.
Yeah, I think they're actually tied. I'm not entirely sure. Okay.
All right, so he entered at 25-13.
25-19 to...
Yeah, 25-19 for Deadbird, and we'll see where Doka's at. Oh, that's super close, man. I think
okay.
Sonic is slightly ahead.
Yeah, so Sonic just won. Sonic is ahead by 2 seconds at the moment.
Oh, but it looks like those bonks might set him back.
Yeah. We'll see how Doka performs in this level, though.
But yeah, this first level, it's a stealth mission. You have to avoid being seen by the penguins and the birds. And usually it's pretty easy not to get caught, but there's one penguin at the very end that can ruin your entire day if you're not careful. He is nicknamed the Terminator, and he has killed many, many runs in the past.
Which is the penguin that Sonic is about to pass above, and he actually did it, okay.
The Terminator shows no mercy.
Yeah. He actually doesn't.
The second he spots Hat Kid, you will instantly die. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing if there's a lead shift after Deadbird.
Right, so I'm pretty sure Doka will be ahead after the CBS because his time is actually really, really good. Yeah, Sonic just got a 131. Doka is probably gonna get a 126.
So Doka is in the lead. Very slightly, though. This is still insanely close.
Oh, 127.05. Well, that's almost close. Yeah, Doka is now actually in the lead, but by a few seconds. Anything can happen from now on.
Yeah, there's still a lot of game left to play. Many more chances where things could go wrong for either runner. But yeah, this is what we're getting. You know, top players. And this gameplay is amazing right now.
Alright, so this is a pretty straightforward level. It features one of the most game-breaking mechanics that are there. Because this level, if done casually, is actually really long. But since they're gonna perform a trick in a little bit, the game can be sped up by a lot. You're supposed to actually collect, I think it's 7 evidence pieces in the second half of the level. But we're actually gonna collect none, and then actually beat the level anyway.
Yeah, when you don't collect any evidence, the only person you can convict is the conductor. And the beautiful thing about this level is that no matter who you convict, the answer is always correct. There is no wrong answer for this, and that's really convenient. Probably the coolest thing about this level in the speedrun is that just about every bit of it is skipped or broken in some way.
Yeah. Alright, so both players looking pretty solid in this level. A
Yeah,
140.
No major mistakes from either of them, it looks like.
148 exit for Sonic. Oh, Doka just fell. Okay. I didn't know that backup. That was very good.
Oh.
147 for him. Okay, Doka's gonna be a little bit ahead again. The lead is getting more and more in his favor.
Yeah, and Sonic Yellow is following close behind.
Alright, picture perfect. That's actually kind of like a tricky level. Oh, that part is actually kind of tricky. The one just Sonic fell. You need to be a little bit more to the left, otherwise it's like an invisible roof that you will hit. If you go too much to the left, you're gonna hit an invisible roof, and if you go too much to the right, you're gonna hit it as well. So it's kind of tricky to find the spot for that. It's a pretty fast-paced level, to be honest. Oh, that was an unlucky bonk from him.
It's really annoying whenever you bonk on the ridges of the tiniest like lips in the history of everything.
Oh, Doka actually missing that boost. Alright, so Gallery is next. Probably one of the hardest levels to optimize. Hardest rift, I mean, not levels.
Yeah, this rift is insanely cycle based. There are multiple cycles you have to worry about in this.
There's many ways to this level, but Sonic is just going for one of the easiest ones.
It is possible to do a checkpoint warp there, but if you're skilled enough, you can simply just jump up there.
Yeah, what both players use to jump up there is what we call a DSJ, or a sprint double jump. If you press a double jump near the edge, for some reason the game is gonna think that you are double jumping. We have no idea why it happens, but it only happens on the ledges, like on the ledges, yeah.
Yeah, both players completing Gallery successfully.
Yeah, this is looking pretty close. I'm sorry, Hardcore Cheese. I meant double sprint jump. Okay, the names are pretty similar. The other acronym is the DSJ, which is the sprint double jump, which is a trick that they use way often.
Yeah, SDJ, DSJ, and TSJ are the main ones.
I was actually against of naming that trick DSJ because I will get confused every time.
Yeah, the acronyms are really confusing, but they're not that hard to memorize. So the rift Sonic is on requires 2 sprint double jumps. This level can be a bit difficult if you're a beginner, but once you master your SDJs, you can get it pretty easily. That block cycle is it's very important to hit on the first try, because you can lose a lot of time if you don't.
I never said it was confusing to people. I said it was confusing to me, guys. Just chill, please.
This is a no bully zone.
Yeah. Alright, so both players are gonna go to Train Rush now, which is the last level that they're gonna do in Battle of the Birds.
It's also definitely one of the most fast-paced, action-packed levels in the chapter.
Yeah, definitely.
This level's been in the game since the beta build in 2015. It's always been very fun to speedrun. It's very linear, and there's a lot of obstacles and explosions to avoid. Nothing will be as magical as Parade.
Thank God he got rid of any percent. I'm so glad.
Yeah, the new routes made the game a lot more fun for me.
Yeah, same.
Because there's no 4-minute autoscroller. Oh, Sonic going for the train skip. Very clean execution by him. Sonic will be wrapping things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's any delay in whatever I'm talking about, I'm having some tech issues at the moment, and I'm forced to watch the Twitch stream, which has a pretty big delay by the looks of it. So right now, Sonic is going for a pink rift. This is a new addition to the route. These rifts are different from the normal rifts because they're all separated into individual floors. And to progress to the next floor, you have to get a certain amount of golden pawns. There's some very interesting routing involved, and it's overall a fun experience.
Ooh, Sonic missing that pawn. Those ones can be actually pretty easy to miss, I mean, sorry. Also, at the moment, Sonic is ahead by only 1 second. This is super close.
That's incredible. This has to be the closest race we've had on this tournament so far. And they're almost at the end.
This is actually amazing. This is gonna be a silent finale if this keeps up.
So as you saw, Sonic did right there. You can use the brewing hat to speed up that breaking that ball.
Hey Jez, let's not say that, please.
Yeah, we gotta be optimistic, guys. I mean, they've been playing so well so far, and they can do finale. Sonic and Doka are our friends. All of our friends.
Yeah, we're our friend in the community.
We gotta root for him.
Get ready. Go.
Alright, so Sonic is going for the backwards cheating the race strat. There's actually a backwards and forward route for this level.
Going forwards is slightly faster, but from what I've heard, it's also a lot more harder, or a lot more difficult. So right now, Sonic's on the final level of the game before finale. This is the mailroom rift. The thing that makes this rift unique is that there are a bunch of evil birds chasing you down, and if they hit you, they will give you insane amounts of knockback.
They'll just ruin your day if they hit you.
They will push you off the stage if you're on the ground for more than like 3 frames. So yeah, Sonic's moving on to Finale. Finale is the reason why these runners are playing on the 1.0 build of the game. There's a big skip that got patched in later releases.
Oh no, Doka.
Oh no, that was a bad bonk.
That is unlucky. Alright, so now Sonic is gonna be ahead for like around 15 seconds because of that bonk. Oh no, and he's oh no.
Oh no.
That is actually terrible. That is more time. Oh my god! Doka! This is
no.
not his day to the main room.
Yeah, now the lead, Sonic has a pretty big lead on Doka at the moment.
Now he's like around 40 seconds ahead from Doka. But this all can change. I don't wanna... Oh, he's coming. Oh my god, he actually died.
Oh man, this is gonna be close.
Wow, okay.
This is gonna be really close.
This is getting interesting, okay. Okay, that's not gonna take a lot of time from him, but if he fails Finale, Doka might have a chance to win. Cherry lag can really account for like 30 seconds, so I don't think so. Wow, okay. Sonic doing the sides very, very clean. So he made it. He's safe now. And all he has to do is to beat Mustachio to actually get the win.
Sonic's going to be going for double hits in this phase. It is possible to hit Mustache Girl more than once, and he got that pretty quickly. So Sonic has a checkpoint, so if he happens to die from here on out, he'll just respawn at this point. So yeah, that's the only thing that can happen that could give Doka an advantage.
Doka also getting the slides. Very clean.
Yeah, all Doka has to do is climb back up and clip back inbounds.
This is another instance. This third phase of this fight is an RNG phase, but it doesn't lose as much RNG as the done with the Mafia boss. I think each cherry that she gives you is around 4 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. What also counts is the attacks that she does. The worst attack you can get is the one that she goes underground. That's the attack you don't really want, because that's the attack that loses time the most. And looks like Sonic is getting good cherry RNG. Ooh, as I say that.
So the length of this phase is entirely determined by luck. You can have 1 cherry or upwards of 4 cherries, depending on how the game feels. Although the luck is more weighed towards 2 or 3 usually, and 1 and 4 cherries are very rare. You have around a 6% chance of getting a 1 cherry, according to data. Someone did the calculations on that. I believe it was Woofer ZFG. So Sonic is entering the final phase of Mustache Girl. At this point, he has infinite health. So all he has to do is attack Mustache Girl as quickly as possible. It is impossible to die here. And pretty soon, he will be finishing up this run.
Oh, the double hit, nice. And he got a PB, actually.
Is that a PV?
I think it's a PB, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's...
it's a PB.
He had a 44-41. And this will be a 44-39.
40. Okay, a PB is a PB. Hey, Sonic.
Dude, congrats on the PV.
Yeah, my 1 second too.
1 second PB, let's go, dude.
Oh my god, I was shaking that entire time.
Okay,
That's
Sonic,
amazing.
you have no idea how close the race was until
Oh.
the main room.
Oh, trust me,
Yeah.
I do. Doka and I always have close races.
You guys were like literally 1 second apart from each other until the main room.
That's crazy. What happened in mailroom?
Doka
Doka
bonked a
just
bunch.
bonged
birds got
that
him.
like 3 times.
Do you see those baby strats I went for in mailroom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it. You're going for the safe strats, but that's fine.
I mean, I'll take
Definitely.
a 17 over like falling and getting 30-second time.
Yeah.
So yeah, how do you feel, man? What's it feel like to be
That was-
have a PB in a
That
race?
was crazy. I actually, in my first race, I also PB'd, and now I think this PB is by exactly a minute over that one. So that's pretty funny. I
Yeah,
can
that was
also
a
now say
pretty-
that I died at finale in my PB.
Just not at all. World record is 43:30, so
No, yeah, world record's insane, dude.
yeah, world record is actually insane.
For reference, I lost world record pace when I like wasted 10 seconds in well, like that early on.
Well, anyway, congratulations on the win. You'll be moving on.
That was a really close race.
Yeah, that was really, really close until the main room, like way too close.
In thanks, Kona.
Yeah, you'll be going up against Spy.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's gonna be a fun one. Yeah.
That's gonna be an interesting race again. Hey, Doka.
Hello, Doka.
Yo,
Doka, good race, dude.
yeah, good race, man.
That was incredible to watch. Both of you had incredible gameplay the entire time. So how do you feel? How do you feel, Doka?
My Mafia town is really rough, and then my mailroom is even rougher.
Yeah.
Yeah, those birds were terrible.
I don't know if you want to hear this or not, but up until the main room, you guys were 1 second apart from each other.
Whoa,
I think
really?
Sonic.
Yeah,
I think
like
Sonic
the
was
entire
1 second
time.
ahead of you. Yeah, the entire time you guys were like between 3 seconds apart from each other all the time. Like it was
Wow.
crazy.
I'm glad we had a good race, Doka.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something, I don't remember. Oh, the most relieving feeling was when I got the heating up Mafia Town strats. I messed those up in my past like 3 runs.
Oh yeah, I messed those up. I messed that up pretty bad.
Oh yeah, you got a 143. That was pretty good.
Yeah. It's way better than what I usually get. And somehow I got a 137 contractual. That caught me off guard.
Nice. Wait, how close were we out of Mafia Town?
You were behind by like I think 18 seconds
Oh my god.
because you messed up hitting a Mafia Town, I think, and something else. I don't remember what. Oh, you messed up the series entrance
Yeah.
and you lost a lot of time there.
So Doka like catch up out of well.
Yeah, no, he started catching up in Subcom Wall, yeah, by a lot.
Yeah, I wasn't like paying attention, so I didn't know how close it was until it was over.
Yeah, I made it a point to not look at the stream at all until the end.
But yeah, anything else you two want to add before we end the show today?
Well, I'm glad it was a good race, and good luck, Spy. You'll need it.
Ooh,
Oh,
call out.
the shots. That's gonna be an interesting race as well. It's gonna be really fun to watch.
But yeah, be sure to catch the upcoming matches. I'm gonna pull that up real quick.
Before we close out, big shoutouts to our king.
Yeah, big shouts to
To our Roach King.
yeah.
Oh, I just remembered, like, I think in the pipe menuing, I don't know if you guys caught it, but I almost, like, soft blocked it. Or I almost,
Oh really? I didn't
fuck,
catch that.
In pipe?
Yeah, like, out of pipe. I paused and it was still black. I, like, barely caught it.
Really? Oh, I didn't cut that. That would have been terrible if you saw soft block.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Doka, did you go for the mushroom strats?
I think I forgot. Like I think I was like on tilt after that Mafia Town.
I
Sonic?
went for it and I wasted, like, 5 seconds. It's terrible.
Yeah, I forgot. Crap.
It was actually so messy. You actually grabbed like a branch. I don't know what happened there. It was really weird to watch.
But very questionable.
But yeah, it was
That's all I
actually
wanted to say.
it was an insane race from both of you.
Yeah, very
Really
impressive.
fun to watch.
Yeah, nothing from me though. GG.
Good game.
If you want to watch more Hat in Time, we have a race going on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern on Speed Gaming 3. That will be Patwa versus Fuff. Fuff has the world record currently, so that's going to be a really fun watch. And then on June 24th will be Swar versus Headstrong. And yeah, be sure to check out the bracket, and then you can view the schedule for yourself. That's all I gotta say. You want to add anything, Enhu?
No, I think we're fine.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching.
Later.